Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but a Dre Mac? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me by the Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a dilute. I order blood on my tongue, thinking it's a raw glue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. You throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink than go pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I pour all the plaques, you use Decepticons. Fake rappers in the streets like Cobra. 80s they get floating like up in the storage and I'm E-man. Up, down, then I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. Ninja Turtle rap, Turtle Clans get defeated. Hot in the ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy ball. Bad attitude like Maracas, my whole to the A, and I bet you can't stop us. LL bad when I go and show up. You can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. To get that honey sauce on me, I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man, Dre Mac, coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast right now, go ahead and get up, because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And today I'm going to give you my honest opinion and reaction to Marvel Zombies. And I'm not going to basically go into each frame by frame or whatever. I'm not about to do that. We're just going to talk because there's some really good things that I like. And then there's some things that, I wish that we could get more of, some things that I did not like, and then kind of go from there. You know what I mean? So, I know normally I would bring up like the videos and stuff like that, and but I'm not saying that I don't want to, but I'm not, just because of I'm because I'm skipping and I don't want to play too much of it because of copyright and all of that. I'm going to be skipping parts that I probably really like, and I got to go back. I just don't feel like doing it, so I'm gonna just talk today. But hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant Reacts channel. But you already know how I do.
Say why you hating on my energy? Say why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy.
I swear, you just hit a button and it just goes. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. I well, okay. But let me see who was all in the house because I was not trying to do that. Let me fix my camera real quick. Get all of this forehead. Maybe I got some mod. Do I got some mod boogers? All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Let me see. And I did set it up for 7:45 just because I thought the last episode was going to go a little longer because I literally just stopped. There's literally just finished watching this. So that's the reason why. If you've seen it on 7:45, that's why. That's because I really thought it was going to go longer. And basically, if I cut out the end, it was just 30-minute episodes. So basically, Marvel Zombies was, if you culminate it together, it's 2 hours, a 2-hour show. So, yeah. But let's get into this. Wavy Thames. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Roberta, the church auntie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Marley Moore, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Sharita is up here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mika G, aka Cinematic Nightmare. She said, watching the show so far, it is good. Johnny Rastafari, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Judah Vision, good morning, good morning, good morning. Minty Gasm, aka Tina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Princess up in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Erica D, aka Loves Fantasy. There's gonna be some spoilers in it. Because with this show, because this is a multiverse show, obviously nothing spills over to the main MCU continuity or anything like that. But with that being said, there are going to be some spoilers because I gotta say the things that I like, that I did not like, some of the things that I would like to see in the main continuity that has shown itself to be awesome in this particular show. So yeah, so if you want to come back, watch it and watch watch this on on the replay. Hey, that's all good to me. Deuce P, you ain't the only one, big dog. You ain't the only one. But you know what I want? I want to shout out all my magnificent people that hold it down for Dre Mac. You know what I mean? Especially your brother's birthday is coming up here soon. Let me get this camera right. Brother's birthday is tomorrow, man. Y'all been holding it down. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that been holding it down for Dre Mac and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right. And thank you everybody who has been holding it down for Dre Mac, for me, and everything that I do here. Like, I really, really, really appreciate you guys. But before it's my birthday, It's my girl Pam birthday. My sister Pam. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to Sister Pam. I wish I had a birthday video, but I don't. I don't. But Sister Pam, happy birthday. This sister, since I've met her, has been one of the sweetest, kindest people that I've met since doing this YouTube thing. I remember um br- uh um meeting her through Chillmonger because she did a video and he was like, hey, she has a small following, let's bring her on board, let's get her up, you know what I mean. And ever since then I am so very happy to have met my girl, my sister. You know what I'm saying? We was this close for being birthday twins. You know what I'm saying? But my sister Pam, happy birthday, you beautiful person. I love you to death. Uh just everything about you since I met you has been um nothing but amazing. I mean, just short of amazing. So I appreciate you uh in everything, and let's make sure uh to continue to support you in everything you do in your growth. So that's my sister Pam. I'm over here, getting my feelings because that's my lady right there. You know what I'm saying? Always, like, anytime we do something, her joy, her admiration, her ability to go out and just get the information, get the truth, and give her own thoughts and have it in an amusing, funny, but intelligent type of way. I just appreciate that sister right there. So happy birthday, Pam. Enjoy your mother day, because Miss Roberta don't want me to be cussing, so I mute myself. I was about to say, where the sounds at? I ain't got the mute sounds yet. So but yes. Happy birthday. Andre Ware, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. All right. But before we go, this is just for Sister Pam, because I knew she grew up on the rough side of the mountain. So I'll make sure that she get every butter biscuit this morning that she deserves. Because I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mac Show.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now you can own one of the greatest gospel albums ever on the rough side, with only giant hits and legendary stars.
Biscuit. I know the truth about it. I love. Oh, how I love this biscuit. Oh, how I love this biscuit. It is the best biscuit. I know.
This treasury is not sold in stores, and when you call the toll-free number now, you also get another entire album of all-time gospel favorites.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, Pam, that was exclusively for you. I want you to have a good big biscuit this morning. You know what I'm saying? Put some jelly on it. You know what I'm saying? Some little honey on it. And I guarantee you gonna be all right. That's my sister. That's Sister Pam. Happy birthday. Enjoy yourself. I'm telling you, go get you a big biscuit this morning. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little coffee, a pancake, hash browns. You know what I'm saying? Some eggs with cheese in it. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of making me hungry. You know what I'm saying? What up, she? I love the biscuit. Trust me, it's the best biscuit I know. Sister Pam. All right. You know what? I might just at least put a little bit on screen. You know what? Because I know me. I know me. I ain't nobody fooling me. I want to fool me, but I can't. So let me just say this. Let me say that Marvel Zombies, literally. That's why she gotta have a honey sauce. You can't choke if you got the honey sauce on the biscuit. First of all, you get the biscuit. right? Sharita, listen to me. Listen to me, Sharita. You get the biscuit first. You know what I'm saying? Get a real good biscuit. Cut it right in the middle. Now, it doesn't work if you don't cut that biscuit in the middle, right? And you fold that biscuit over, right? And you watch the steam come out the biscuit. Trust me, Stevie Knight knows about how that biscuit works. So you flip that biscuit over, you see that steam coming up. Stevie Knight goes, I can't wait, right? And then you put the butter, little dab of butter in the middle of that biscuit. Now follow me now. You put it on the middle portion of that biscuit. That's where all the steam is rising, right? All right. Then after that, you get you a scoop of jelly. I mean, you see me here, a scoop of jelly, right? When you get that scoop of jelly, you put it right over there. I'm trying to tell you, put it where that butter is melting at. You put that scoop of jelly, you rub that in there. Tyrone Magnus told me this himself, right? You put that good old jelly right in the middle of that biscuit. And then you fold that biscuit, right? And you give it a little squeeze, a little smash. Not too much. You don't want biscuit flakes, everything, because the biscuit is supposed to be soft. So just a little bit. You put it on there, right? A little squeeze. Then I'm trying to tell you how you top it off. You grab that raw honey, right? You got to make sure it's the organic raw honey. Don't get none of that mess that they be making that you don't know what's in it. You get that organic raw honey, put it and you drizzle it all over that biscuit. You got your cheesy eggs on the side. You got your pancakes. You got your juice. You got your coffee. You got your potatoes. They're not even potatoes. They just taters. You got your taters. You put a little salt and pepper on your taters. And me, I like to top it off with a little ketchup. I'm trying to tell you how to be able to do this morning. Pam is going to do this because it's her birthday. But Sharita, I want you to know it's how you cover your biscuit. You got the honey. You got the little bit of jelly. You got your butter. Steve coming up. You bite into the biscuit. And You act like Gilly, you say. Have you ever made love to a biscuit? And you think to yourself, have I ever done something so vile, so cruel to a biscuit? You said, nah, but let me savor it like I did. That's what you got to do this morning, Sharita. You got to savor that biscuit. Hey, somebody go watch this for the first time. I'm like, what in the whole entire Hell Cool J that I walk into? Oh, man. Don't have no chicken and waffles with a little biscuit on the side. I'm trying to tell you. That's how you do it. Tastes good. You bite into it. Like Chris Tucker said, bite into it like a little spider monkey. You can just taste the biscuit right there. Unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't taste the biscuit. My unfortunate condition does not allow me to taste the biscuit, but you can for only $9.99 a month. Marvel Zombies. All right. Let's get into this because I'm joking around too much. And somebody just go come and say, why? I know we need the biscuit emoji. I know. She has been telling me, where's my biscuit emoji? I pay my $2.99 a month. Dre, where's my biscuit emoji? And I just haven't had time to do it. I just haven't had time to do it. But when I do, trust me, you'll be the first ones to know. All right, so uh of course I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna full screen this. Now, Marvel Zombies is probably now I'm gonna probably just leave it. Come on now. I was right. Oh, okay. You want me to stop. This is why people was canceling the subscription. Disney Plus. Seriously? That's what we doing?
10.
All right.
And if we take the sweet ride you've been...
All right. So, let me tell you that Marvel Zombies actually has potential that I wish, and I'm not joking, I wish this was live action. And they could still tell Elseworld stories in live action too. But they're missing a great deal of, I would say, the horror community if they would have did this in live action. Yes, I don't even think because of CGI and all of that, I don't think this would have been expensive. I think you spend, yes, to have some of the other Avengers there as zombies, you could get, ask for the rights and all of that. And, just use their likenesses. I mean, they're zombies, so you can see a little bit of it. You can't, but the character itself still could be used. But I think this would have been super dope in live action. They're never going to give me this in live action. And this would have been the perfect thing to do. Now, the premise of this is that this is based off of the What If episode Zombies, where you go into a alternate universe in the multiverse where the zombie plague is spread all over the place. And this is right before right at when Thanos came and they had the battle in Wakanda. But everybody's now almost everybody's infected. It's not like a handful of heroes that are left that's trying to save this world. So in this this is going to go into spoiler territory because I got to tell you who the leads are. In this is actually the POV character is Miss Marvel. And I think Aman Vellani had so much fun recording her lines for this show. I believe she did. Just because, with the premise and all of that. And if you ever read Marvel Zombies, if you ever read the Marvel Zombies comic books, they're awesome. I actually have the Ultimate Fantastic Four. I don't know the number because it's in my box, and I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff so I can be able to have my closet back. So, but in that particular comic, in that Ultimate Fantastic Four, is the first beginnings of the Marvel zombie apocalypse. And there are so many awesome concepts in that. So many awesome concepts. And what we seen in that What If episode is Wanda Maximoff was the big bad of that particular episode because she becomes a zombie. She used her reality warping powers. She was able in this particular series to control the dead, through her power. So it was dope. Not even gonna lie to you. It was dope. And with Miss Marvel being the main POV, because she's so much of a fangirl and she fangirled out on a lot of things that she was seeing, to me, it gave a great example of why Aman Vellani literally in the future should be running Marvel, because she's really a fan. And there is Some funny moments. There's moments with because in the first episode you're dealing with her, with Miss Marvel, Riri Williams, and Kate Bishop's Hawkeye. And you're going on their story because they have this device that they have to travel to a shield base and trying to find a way into outer space to connect to contact the Nova Corps because she believes the Nova Corps could be able to help her basically save the world. Which we find out quickly. This world is flubbed. I mean, this world is I would never want to live in this world. This world sucks. Yeah, I'd rather live in Gotham because this world is just doomed. So let me tell you the good. The good is that there were a lot of dope death scenes, which again, remember, I watched the trailer and got excited about the trailer. So there were a lot of dope. I mean, when they went, I would give Marvel their props for this particular project, which should have, I'm trying to tell you, they should have delayed this until Halloween. Seriously. I think they would have had more eyes on the product if this did come out the 24th of September, and this would have came out the week of Halloween, the week leading up to Halloween, whatever. This should have came out because you're dealing with zombies, you're dealing with horrendous deaths. Like some of the death scenes, I'm looking at Marvel in a different way. Yeah, there's a little language in here. Now they're not dropping F-bombs because Miss Roberta ain't watching that. But there is a lot of scenes that you're watching. You're like, wow, they really went there. And them connecting with Blade made it even better. And I'm telling you the things that I liked. With Blade being there and him just fighting zombies, right? With him just fighting zombies makes me believe what are they doing with the script to a script to Blade. This wasn't even voiced by Mahershala Ali. And every scene that Blade is in is stand out. Like literally, like you get for me, I got to a point where I was waiting on Blade to do something. I was so intrigued with Blade because it's insinuated that yes, it wasn't voiced by Mahershala Ali. I'm gonna get to the voice actors too. I think they're on I looked it up on Wikipedia, but I think they're on there. But so with Mahershala Ali, with Blade, what basically happened is insinuated that Moon Knight basically died or whatever. What's up, Rico? My brother's in the house. What's up? But it's insinuated that that Moon Knight died and Conchu was looking for a host, so he picked Blade. And that was the best person to pick. To take over for Moon Knight, Blade was dope. Super duper dope. It was like one of the best things. Like it gives you hope of what they can be able to do with a Blade movie. I mean, he was just dope in here, being stoic. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He took the place of what I believe T'Challa was going to be in this series. And it was so I'm gonna get to that. That's on what I didn't like. So just tell you what I liked. So Blade was the standout character. Um, Again, I just would love to see what they do with a Blade movie. They are missing out. Again, this right there, if it does, like I would say, even if you're not flubbing with Disney right now, I am really trying to not cuss, Miss Roberta. But even if you're not flubbing with Disney Plus right now, and you're not jiving with them or whatever, just go watch this for Blade. Because then you go, the online chatter right now, to me, should be just as loud for what's up, Gay Face? Willis, what's good? It should be just as loud for Mahershala Ali's version of Blade, just based on a cartoon, than it was for when y'all saw Wesley Snipes in live action in Deadpool and Wolverine. Speaking of which, I really can't wait for that Insomniac Wolverine game. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Because that mug was awesome. Anyway, he was a standout. Elizabeth Olsen came back to voice Wanda Maximoff in this. The way that they did the zombie Wanda Maximoff was menacing. It was dope. I would have loved to see her like this in live action. I think I think this is the missed opportunity, that they have right there. Because there's a lot of potential for this. Like, Marvel Zombies by itself could literally be a franchise. Like, I'm not joking. But in live action, you set this up. If I was Marvel, and I'm not joking. Yes, they're leaving money on the table with Blade. Especially after you watch this, you might, dude, why don't we have a Blade movie? But if they were in the multiverse, you had Werewolf by Night, I would have made a 2-hour Marvel Zombies movies live action, and would have paid money to Elizabeth Olsen, to Dominique Thor. You had Haley Steinfeld that was in here. Alan Milan, is it Alan Velasky? How do you pronounce her name? Aman Velasky? I'm jacking that all the way up. How do you? Iman Vellani. I was jacking all of that all the way up. But the people that the characters that they had in here, I mean, they brought back Simu Lee, Aquafina. Randall Park was freaking amazing. Because it's Randall Park. There's nothing he can do that won't put a smile on my face. He is literally one of the most natural comedic actors, even in voice acting. Even what he does, he's very comedic. He's very, I don't know, he just has a charm about. I love that dude. Brian Russell was in here again. Tessa Thompson was in this, and a lot of other people doing the voice acting for other characters. Let me give a shout out to Florence Pugh and David Harbour, though. I'm not gonna lie. They almost had me in my feelings. They almost had me in my feelings. And there was the story in episode 3 was my favorite because it was so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. But yeah. Gotta give them their props on this. Yeah, Randall Park is my guy. Six of Truth in this particular series, it's only 4 episodes. And literally you skip the credits, it's 30 minutes apiece. You know what I mean? It's literally 30 minutes. They do 7 minutes for credits. So I say about even 28 minutes. That's why I was able to not to start at 7:30 instead of 7:45 because I thought it was going to be longer, but it wasn't. But yeah. Like I said, I loved every minute of this. As far as like the characters like Blade, Shang-Chi, because they basically played their events, but the zombie apocalypse has happened. So what does that look like? And it was dope. There were certain parts of it that was super duper dope that I really liked, that I really enjoyed. Now, oh yeah, the Wakandans, we got Okoye over here being a zombie, and she was dope. So let me tell you about the bad. Because there was a lot of setup in this show, certain things kind of dragged out just a little bit. But let me get to the big elephant in the room. We get to the big elephant. They used T'Challa to save the universe. And the crazier part about that part was that, and this is a spoiler, he's fighting Thanos. But because Peter Parker is narrating it, we find out, and it did make sense why he was a narrator, but it did not make sense that this man is fighting Thanos, so you don't hear a grunt. Like, you couldn't get a voice actor to grunt or eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just, he did it. They used him as a sacrifice. And, you know, as Peter Parker said, I can hear him say Wakanda forever, you know, secretly. And he is the one who defeated Thanos. Y'all already know where I'm getting ready to go with this. Even though I understood the narration, I did not still, till the life of me, do not understand why they treated him like, if he's supposed to be the savior and the sacrifice. I believe he was a sacrificial lamb, you know what I mean, to be silenced, but they silenced him in a zombie. This has got to be the stupidest thing. This is what brought it down a little bit for me, and it just does not make any sense for me. Is because you have this character that the actor passed, and the way to honor him is kill him again. The way to honor him, we're at the highest of honors, is to not even give the man a voice. Because it was supposed to be Chadwick. So, what's up, Forrest McCloud? What's up? So the way to honor him is to make him a mute and have him sacrifice himself. That I can't get jiggy with. Everything else in this show, besides some of the pacing, you know, is good. But that main issue right there, really, and maybe you could say, dude, you're nitpicking. You're nitpicking with this. This is a character. They're honoring Chadwick. They're doing the best they can to honor Chadwick. Nah, dog. I can't get jiggy with this. I can't. And the only reason why I can't get jiggy with it is because I just don't understand the logic. I just don't. I don't understand the logic. I don't get it. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. With that being said, you know, I enjoyed the rest of it. Now, let me say this. There was no that he is Thunderbolt Ross. So there was no they didn't use Mark Ruffalo for Bruce Banner. So with that being said, yeah. But it's just I as a fan of the character of the Black Panther, even though I understood, because when I tell you there's a lot of death in this show from stars, It's not just because I could nitpick about like, oh, they killed T'Challa. They also killed Riri Williams. They also killed Kate Bishop. They killed a lot of people in this show. A lot of main people gone. In some of them in horrific ways. That's why I think this would have been super dope to watch on screen, on the big screen. But they did it in cartoon form. So, yeah. Again, the pacing, some of the pacing I did not like. Some of the pacing of it I did not like. What's up, Kiana? It Deuce, when they did that, my jaw dropped. Now I ain't gonna lie. You know how you play a video game and you losing? So you sit up a little bit, you get that stance, like leaning forward was actually going to make you win better. I guess you're concentrating, but you still getting beat up. That's kind of how I felt. You know what I mean? Yeah, Namor was dope. It made him like a piranha, though. That's what was funny. He was like, ay, with the teeth. You know what I'm saying? And again, this what made me want Blade even more because, for one, Blade was in. And again, I believe because of the death of Chadwick and when they rewrote this, right, I really believe that Mahershala Ali was supposed to voice this. And because of what they're doing with this movie, I guarantee that's the reason why he's not in it. But there's a lot of people that's not in it, too. With that being said, they made this brother smart, intelligent, talk like Blade. You know what I'm saying? So people got a problem. I wonder if people gonna have a problem with the way he sounds, whatever. I mean, dude sounds just like Mahershala Ali. Is almost scary. But they made him intelligent and a badass. That's all we want. Him doing Blade things. I got all of it. You know what I'm saying? I got all of it. So, yeah. It was dope. That was dope. He made it so dope. We got a lot of the Black Widows. We got, what happened with some of the Wakandas and all of this with the zombie horror, all of that. Again, oh yeah. Another thing. The ending of this, I didn't like. I didn't like the ending of this. Because it's almost like we were in a loop. And I'm glad I left it on here. I'm probably going to leave it on here. Because I want to see Blade. But the ending of this, I did not like at all. Because it's almost like it was in an endless loop. And I didn't get that. But I did like the fact that we did get at least a hit of Eternals. They brought Icarus in. Now, Icarus is not a human. So, he's a organic, he's a, I forgot, not like a cyborg, but it was created by the Celestials. Again, where's the Celestials at? Kill this planet, get it over with, eat it. Where's Tiamat? But they actually had Icarus fighting zombie Captain Marvel. And it was going down. Now, the fights and the visuals of this was dope. Dark, gritty, all of that, it was dope. Like I said, some of the jokes, all of that was good. The POV character, being Miss Marvel, was good. You know what I mean? And it gave her something to do in this series. It gave her something to do. But that dude right there, that guy right there, I should have made this my thumbnail. I think after I'm done with this, I think I'm going to screenshot this and make this my thumbnail because that is awesome. That's the MVP, big dog. That's the MVP. I'm gonna be real. Only reason why I stopped doing trailer reactions, because I got tired of fighting copyright claims from studios, and then you fight it, and then you gotta mute it or delete it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I hate to say it like that, but it's not. It's the way they're doing stuff now. I don't feel like fighting that. You know. What I can do on, probably later on, is I could do a video going through this by frame with Avatar. That's the only way I could do it. And I don't have a lot of time today because I do have to get some rest. So I could do a frame by frame, breakdown later on. If that would suffice, but yeah, I got to get some rest because I ain't gonna lie. Work was work. And it was not fun last night at all. So, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop it right here, and I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
Will be
Right back.
It's just your mama's raisin butter biscuits. That's all it is.
Not my mama biscuits.
Whoop they do.
Take a love to a biscuit, man.
Whoop they do.
Okay, so what happened is one time Randy Beeman went on a trip with his dad, and they picked up a lady who wanted to ride home, and this was in Kansas. And she sat in the back seat, and when they got where she wanted to go, they turned around and she was gone. And Randy Beeman's dad talked to the man who lived there and told him what the lady looked like. And the man said, "Oh, that's my wife, but she died 4 years ago." Spooky, huh? Okay, bye.
Whoop they do.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Whoop they do.
Good idea. Visiting the circus. Bad idea. Having the circus visit you.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna start making more commercials with like different Animaniacs stuff that I love, like Chicken Boo and stuff like that. But yeah, I love the Animaniacs back in the day. Just one of the greatest shows of my childhood. Yeah, y'all talked about Infinity Hulk. Infinity Hulk was dope. Was super dope. The only problem with Infinity Hulk, he suffered at least he had somebody grunting for him. But I think he suffered for the fact that they just cut to, Bruce just saving the world. And yes, if we go back to Infinity War, he said, "I'm kind of the only one," because it emits gamma radiation, and it seemed like this was meant for me. But then he fried himself with the snap, just with the snap, and then you get here, and he's infused with all of the power of the Infinity Stones, and he's basically the polar opposite of what Loki is doing. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but yeah. But and then I don't know. I mean, this is a 2-hour show. They got a lot of characters to get to. There's a lot. There is some emotion in here because you talk about death and grief. So there is emotion in here. There is some things that are going on in here that, like I said, I start to like feel for some of the character. Oh, the return of Baron Zemo too. The return of Baron Zemo was awesome. He got done. He got done. When you watch this, you gonna be like, some characters got done wrong. So yeah. I would just advise you guys, if you want to watch, something, and in the realm of zombies and stuff, and actually see Disney animation kind of go there with the death scenes and the chopping up of the body parts and all of that. We finally got a rematch between Hulk and Thor, and we got a rematch. I mean, we finally got this a fight between Red Guardian and Captain America. Yeah. I liked it. I didn't like the ending. Not gonna lie, I didn't. I'm not even gonna sit up here front. I don't like the ending, but I in the pacing, everything else, I liked. And there's emotion in this show, real emotion. Because the sacrifice and stuff like that, you'll see. But I recommend watching this, especially if you like horror, horror or whatever, and just a Marvel. I think Marvel Zombies in the comics did it better, but yeah, I did not like that ending at all. At all. Period. I'm not even gonna hold you. Did not like that ending at all. Not saying it was supposed to be, hunky dory ending, but I just didn't understand what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, in the words of Young Thug, whoop-de-doo. Because that's what they basically said at the end of that. That was like, you want to end it? That was like, nope, whoop-de-doo.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I looked at that ending, Seven, and was like, okay. Oh, okay. I don't have anything. Okay. But I liked it. This got me hyped for what they could do with a Mahershala Ali led Blade film. The potential they could be able to do with horror. I would say if you don't care about it, just go watch it for Blade. You would not be. I'm trying to tell you, you would not. You will be satisfied watching it for Blade and Miss Marvel, because she is a huge character in this show. And again, there is a lot, even though it's short. There is some very emotional moments that is, might hit you in the feels a little bit, especially since some of these characters and the way that they sacrifice themselves. They're like, damn. And yeah. So if you watch it, what did you think about this? Please tell me in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. But again, don't forget to butter your biscuit this morning. Get that biscuit. Slice it open in the middle. Make sure you go get real butter. I believe it's not butter, not margarine. No. Go get that butter. Spread it on that biscuit. Hot biscuit too. Real good. Spread it on that biscuit. You put that jelly on the biscuit. Then after you put the jelly on the biscuit, fold it. Drizzle it in honey. Make sure you got your cheesy eggs, your taters, your juice, your coffee. And you make sure you bite into that biscuit and goodness. Trust me, RG3 told me that it was delicious. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher. Remember, tomorrow's Dre Day, so don't forget me. All right, where's my outro at? I need to go ahead and butter these biscuits, because you know I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.